Yumma, I'm Jack, and this is Newsbreak. The World Solar Challenge wrapped up in Adelaide today. Josh headed down to the finish line to bring us all the action.
Yeah, that's right, Jack. As I'm sure you're aware, we have quite a bit of sun here in Australia. And what better way to take advantage of all that sun than with the World Solar Challenge? It's an event that's been wowing science fans and racing fans since 1987. Every 2 years, a bunch of super smart students and engineers from around the world split into teams to build a car from scratch that's completely powered by the sun. Then their creations get put to the test by travelling 3,000 k's of the sweltering hot Aussie desert, starting off in Darwin, and after 5 days of racing, eventually end up down here in Adelaide, where another team is just rocking up behind me here.
It's an awesome field to get into, and being part of the Solar Challenge, you get real practical hands-on experience.
This year, engineering students from Belgium took out their second win in a row.
We never believed that it would be possible, but the ambitions were high, so we're actually really proud of this result.
And there are plenty of people down here trying to get a glimpse of the action.
I think the coolest thing about them is that they will never run out of fuel because they are solar powered. The design of it's kind of cool, like how it's not like other cars, it's like unique.
You get to see lots of cool cars and you get to learn about them.
That sun might make for good fuel, but it sure tires me out. Back to you, Jack.
The Matildas won their first Olympic qualifier 2-0 against Iran in Perth last night. In front of more than 18,000 fans, Ellie Carpenter opened the scoring in the 19th minute.
Carpenter!
And hometown hero Sam Kerr sealed the deal, coming off the bench to score in the 78th minute.
Sam Kerr! Who else?
The Tillies will now play the Philippines on Sunday evening in their second qualifying match. Now, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, a school in Darwin has set up a program to help kids figure that out.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
It's the question a lot of us are asked, but you might be thinking, isn't it a bit early to be thinking about that? Well, at my school, we're on a quest to get kids excited about their future careers.
Quest is an amazing program. It's a program that our school developed ourselves.
Quest gives kids like me from Year 5 and Year 6 an up-close look at a bunch of different career paths. And at the end of it, we all come together for a big careers expo to show off what we all learn. If you look around, you can see some of the different professions we've been exploring.
I chose fishing because it's a big passion of mine. The highlight for me was probably going fishing as a group, and also I learned that my passion could become a career for me.
I chose photography because I just like drawing and things in general. I think photography is a good way to capture things.
We need your help to figure out who ate the cookies and stole the cookies. They dropped the jar and cut their hand, leaving blood trails.
The great thing about Quest is that it makes us excited about learning because we can see how our lessons in the classroom might be used one day. And for the first time this year, younger kids are getting to take part as well, because we think you're never too young to start thinking about your future career.
Molly May, ABC News.
Ooh, oh, 1, 2, so many pumpkins. Oh, well, as you can see, it's time for Gourd News. Oh, FYI, a gourd is a large, fleshy fruit with a hard shell, like a pumpkin. But pumpkin news just didn't have the same ring to it, you know? Legoland in Denmark is celebrating the spooky ooky season with more than 12,000 Halloween-themed creations, all made out of Lego. On display is a giant spider, mice, mushrooms, as well as a bunch of pumpkins, from little gourds to one giant gourd. If you've ever wondered what your favourite celebrity would look like carved out of a pumpkin, wonder no more. Knights of the Jack is an annual event in the US where people can marvel at a bunch of gourds with famous faces. From Marilyn Monroe, Brad Pitt, SpongeBob, Elsa, the list goes on. And finally, check out these. Wait a second, they're not gourds, they're dogs. Dressed in their best, these are some of the pooches that took part in the Fantasy Fest Masquerade in the United States. There were tropical dancing dogs, pirate dogs, sailor dogs, dogs for all occasions. Well, that's all we've got for you. Have an awesome weekend and we'll see you on Monday. Gourd, bye. Get it? Gourd, bye, gourd. So many gourds.